This is Showtime, Sean Porter.
This is Aerosmith Jr.
Hey everyone, this is Jesse Vargas.
And you're watching True School Sports.
You're watching True School Sports.
And you're watching True School Sports.
Stay tuned.
You get involved in like government jobs and things of that nature.
Okay, now watch this. I don't have a political science. So I think that if I became a spokesperson for such as said things,
Yeah.
how do you think that would happen? I mean, how do you think that would work?
You just have to reach out to different people in the community and see if they'd be willing to work with you. And then you come to some type of deal.
See how pretty as I am, of course they gonna work with me, man. What you talking about?
Of course, man.
What you think?
They have to work
I
with
think
you.
they would. I think it'd be a no-brainer
Duh.
to work with Big Daddy. Oh,
You know, now you talking, man. Now you talking.
so you just gotta make it happen. That's why, you know what I'm saying? Einstein over here is
Yeah.
give you some ideas,
Well,
man.
you know, the ball in your court is how you play the game, baby. Set it up and I'll make it up, you know? Do the damn thing.
That's it, man.
So you know what that mean, right?
You're gonna do them like you did Holyfield.
As of right now, you know what you gotta do?
What?
You gotta pull your head out your ass.
I'm pulling it out right now.
You can make your back, man.
Hey, champ, what do you think about Deontay Wilder?
I think Deontay is great. I think he has a great job. He's gotta keep working hard and, you know, listen to him. Tomorrow, really, you know, I think he'll be great. He should keep using that good jab because he's explosive. You see his last fight, he pulled his head out of his ass. He got it together, baby. He got it together.
Yeah, man, he did. It was a tough fight for him. For the first couple rounds.
I don't think it was a tough fight for him, but I think it really goes to show that he thinks. He thinks about what he's doing or what he should do.
Yeah.
Things of that nature, and he, you know, pull the head out the rabbit.
Yeah, because it was one of those fights he fought a guy named Gerald Washington. He was just about as tall as Wilder, but he was kind of slow-footed, but he was still able to have success. He got boxing for a couple rounds and then had Wilder down on the scorecards. And then Wilder, you know, he's got that one-punch knockout power. So,
Reminded me when I was young, man.
think so?
Oh, absolutely. With that right hand, absolutely. And I think he's gonna be around for as long as he wants to be around.
I don't know if you know the former heavyweight contender Calvin Brock. He fought Klitschko a couple.
Calvin Brock, I know.
Yeah. I interviewed him last year, and he said that Wilder kind of reminds him. He said he didn't say he was as good as this guy, but he said that Wilder kind of reminds him a little bit of George Foreman, in the sense that, like, you know, Foreman picked up boxing later in his life, and then he went to the Olympics, and then, you know, then he had that one-punch knockout power as well.
Well, I think he don't remind me of George that much, but he's as strong as George, and I think that's a good thing.
Yeah. Is there a heavyweight that he reminds you of besides maybe yourself?
If I tell the guy, you say, wow. Like, he reminds me, believe it or not, of a big Sugar Ray Robinson.
Really?
You know? Yeah, because Ray Robinson, he do certain things to you, and out of nowhere, pop, you out of there.
Yeah, but,
And then that Wilder woke up and got the guy out of there.
yeah, but Ray had cleaner footwork than Wilder.
Well, I'm not saying his style.
Yeah.
It's just that he woke up and bing.
Oh, you saw like the ability to kind of turn the switch on.
Absolutely. He
Okay,
woke up and took care of his business.
that makes sense. Okay, who are some heavyweights besides we know you like Ali, but outside of Ali, who are some of your favorite heavyweights of all time?
Larry Holmes would be number 2.
Good old Larry, yeah.
Larry Holmes, let me see. I think of Joe Walcott, who I think was a great heavyweight. People don't give him a lot of credit,
They
but
don't.
he was a great heavyweight. Then you got Joe Louis, who's another good heavyweight. Rocky Marciano, he was pretty good. It varies. Ken Norton,
Okay, no, yeah.
as we spoke of George Foreman.
What about Cleveland Williams? Remember Cleveland Williams? No? Finally.
I know Cleveland the Big Cat.
Big Cat, yeah.
I remember the Big Cat, but I never put him in the classes with Ali and George Foreman and Juan Lown, you know, guys, Ernie Shavers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought he was decent, but everybody that I mentioned would beat him.
Yeah.
So he's not among the best of the best.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Who are some heavyweights that you didn't get a chance to fight from your era that maybe you wish you could have fought outside of Lennox? We know you wanted to fight Lennox,
I
but
was in Mike Tyson. I wanted to fight Mike Tyson. And he ain't want no parts of me. And Lennox Lewis. It was a ring problem. I couldn't believe it made my career wonderful.
what about George Foreman?
I would have fought Big Joe. See, we know who we can beat, who we can't beat, and who we should take a chance with. They didn't want that.
Yeah. Who was your favorite non-heavyweight, besides heavyweight fighters? Who's your favorite non-heavyweight of all time?
Ray Leonard.
Sugar Ray Leonard?
Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yeah.
Sugar Ray Leonard, Marlon Starlin, Donald Curry. A lot of the small guys, the walkways. I used to love them. Tommy Hearn.
Yeah. What about Michael Nunn?
Michael Nunn.
You remember him?
He was a great night heavyweight.
Yeah.
You know, when we moved upstairs, we beat Holyfield. Yeah, he was pretty decent.
No, that was Michael Moore. Michael Nunn, the middleweight. The middleweight. Or...
Yeah, he was a southpaw. He was decent. Michael Nunn, he was decent. But he was no Sugar Ray.
Yeah. Talk about your upbringing. You had a tough upbringing in Brooklyn. How did that make you fighter you were in the ring?
I don't think my upbringing was all that tough. I think the fact I say that because I was always happy. I pretty much do what I wanted to do the way I wanted to do it. I have 12 siblings. I guess 12 were older than me. One younger, but I had a pretty good childhood. I never had a father, so like I said, I pretty much did what I wanted to do. The only thing I think I would do if I could is to have a father.
Yeah. It's tough, man. It's tough not having.
I had 6. I got 5 brothers, but they all pretty much did what I wanted to do. So if I could change, then I think I would.
Yeah, man. What about I know you had a decorated amateur career. You were one of the best amateurs to ever come out of New York City. I believe you won it 4 times, right?
4 times in New York City Golden Glove.
Who were some of do you remember any of those amateur fights? Who were some of the guys that maybe you fought that gave you a hard test in the ring?
Well, there's a guy by the name of Paul Brennan. I'm glad you mentioned it. Paul Brennan, I think he lived in Long Island, New York. He beat me twice, I beat him twice. And I had something to happen. He called me the other night, and he seemed like he was a pretty good guy.
Yeah. What was his name again?
Paul Brennan.
Paul Brennan.
Brennan.
Paul Brennan. What did he want to did he ever want to become a pro, or what happened to him?
I think he turned pro, then he got hit by a car that messed the career.
Oh, okay. That's kind of I don't know if you know Paul Williams, the welterweight.
Yeah. The motorcycle.
Yeah. They call him the Punisher, real tall, lanky welterweight.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of the same thing. Anybody else that stood out to you when you were in the amateurs?
Well, there were a lot of guys that I fought in the amateurs that Robin Salters. I had to beat him to make the Olympic team. I really thought he would be a great professional, but he never came pro. He was in the army.
Okay. What was his fighting like? How was his style in the ring? Robin Salters and Paul Brennan. How do they fight?
Well, let me tell you about Robin Salters. Big dude, strong, can punch with either hand, and I had to be slick to beat him. As I made the Olympic team, I just looked at he could punch. He could knock a lot of guys out. But he stopped me one time.
Oh, really?
He stopped me one time.
Was he the only guy in the amateurs to do that to you?
And then Lennox Lewis, so they said.
Yeah.
But I think Robin Salter, he really stopped me. But I thought he would become a pro fighter. He never turned pro for whatever reason.
Oh wow, interesting. Who hit between was it Robin Salters? Who hit harder? Was it him or Lennox? Who do you think had harder punching power out of the two?
I would have to say Robin Salter.
You think so?
Because Lennox hit me and I'm trying to figure out why the ref give me an 8 and I don't know what the case may be, but
Yeah.
I would have to say Robin Salter.
Okay. One thing I've never asked you about that I've always actually kind of been interested in is like your relationship with Rock Newman. Like how I know he built your career up. No, don't talk about that. Okay. All right. Into that, I guess. So tell me about like the Holyfield trilogy. How do you feel about those 3 fights that everybody loves so much?
I think the fights were great. He showed how much he hard. He showed how much
Heart.
his heart. He had a lot of heart. I guess, he showed that I had heart and things of that nature. We brought the best out of each other.
Yeah. Holyfield was a guy that moved up from. He wasn't a natural heavyweight. He was a light heavyweight in the amateurs. He campaigned at cruiserweight. Then he moved up to heavyweight. How do you feel about his punching power? Like how hard did he hit you?
Man, he can still crack. So if he was a light heavyweight, middleweight, he could punch because he even knocked me down one time.
Yeah.
I was surprised, but I got up. Don't tell nobody. I put my foot in his ass after that.
What do you rank him among all the guys you fought, like puncher wise, like as far as how hard he hit?
Say it again.
As far as how like his punching power, what do you rate him among the guys?
I would rate him about number 2.
Number 2 behind
One guy hit me harder than what he hit.
Galata?
Herbie High.
Yeah.
Herbie High. Hit me one shot, everyone hit me again like he came back on.
Herbie High could punch.
So if he never hit me again, he would want to fight.
Yeah. Well, towards the end of your career, I know you had the fights with Galata.
Right.
What do you remember about those fights?
Well, I don't want to remember them. Nothing about those fights.
Yeah.
He was willing to fight, but he just couldn't control himself. He continued to hit me low. I disqualified him in both fights. But also, see, people don't realize what was taking place in the ring. I was hitting him with some hell of a shot, some good shot, and he did not want to be there. So he started hitting me low. And he wouldn't stop doing it, so that's how he got out of it.
Yeah, I mean, I know too. I can't remember if it was the first one or the second one, but I know after one of the knockdowns, you had put together a couple rounds together, and you had basically kind of. I think you came back and you knocked him down. I believe it was the second one, right?
I forget if I knocked him down, but I know one thing. I hit him with a shot and his mouthpiece came through, it made a hole and it came through his mouth. And after that, I think he was very deterred. He didn't want to fight.
Yeah. It was good fights, but I wish the whole disqualification thing that happens, we know who would have won. Because maybe you would have came out strong.
He won because he was out on point.
Yeah.
But I guess he didn't realize it.
Mm.
But when you're on steroids, they don't let you think about a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's true. Oh, besides the Galata and Holyfield fights, what are the fights you remember? What are the fights that you had the most fun with, or like that you remember the most in your career?
The Jorge Luis Gonzalez. I beat the brakes off him. He was taller than me, and the thing was, I was surprised nobody never taught him how to move his head. Every time I threw a right hand, he'd take it right on the chin, and eventually I knocked him out. I could not believe it.
Yeah, I remember Jorge Luis Gonzalez was like one of the first like good wins you had. Yeah. One of the first names you had, because he was a top like he was in the top 10, I believe.
He was a Cuban. He's from Cuba. He defected here to America. Then he started talking a whole lot of smack. But I had to put him in his place. He ain't been right ever since. However long the fight has been, he's kept my name out of his mouth.
That's a good thing.
I would say so.
You talked a lot about your how Muhammad Ali inspired you.
Yes.
Did you ever get to meet him?
Several times.
Yeah, what was that like? Did you guys have any interesting conversations?
Well, let me tell you about the first time I met Ali. It was very interesting because I was about to fight for the New York City Golden Gloves Championship.
Okay.
So I'm standing there, I'm shadow boxing or what have you. Then I hear this voice come up to me. I just can't avoid. He said, "Come on, sucker. Come on, sucker. I think I can take you." And with my crazy self, I said, "Man, get out of my face. Stop playing with me." Because I'm trying to think about this fight, right? So he didn't say nothing. About 5 minutes went by. He said, "Hold on a second." I said, "Never till you start playing with me." Never in my mind, am I thinking this is my idol behind me playing with me? So he backed up and another 5 minutes. I'm swimming, I'm drenched sweating, I'm ready to rumble. I hear his voice again. I guess he always wanted me to turn around, but I never did. Well, for the third time, I hear the voice say, "Come on, sucker." Now I'm hot and I'm ready to go. And it's Muhammad Ali, man.
Wow.
I gave him a hug. He gave me a hug, man. And I guess, if the truth be told, I was somewhat nervous about the guy I was fighting. He had 5 knockouts. I had 5 knockouts. Well, no, he had 4 knockouts. I had 4 knockouts. I fought him. I had 5 knockouts. So what happened was, once I saw Ali, man, I guess I was somewhat intimidated by this young man. Once Ali gave me that hug, man, everything dissipated.
Nothing can stop you.
I know what it was is that I guess once I seen my idol, he gave me the confidence and things of that nature. I wasn't so much worried about my opponent, all that sees. I went out there, I knocked him out in 24 seconds, man.
Was that your fastest knockout as an amateur?
I probably got a couple, a little fast now, but I remember that one. All because the champ was there.
Yeah.
My champ, yeah.
That's a great story. Did you guys ever like talk again after that?
Yeah, we did a thing at the White House. And everybody was coming by giving him, everybody wanted to talk to him one night. And he's so comical. This is what he does. They come to him. He do that, and he'll go there and walk away. But then he'll nudge me so I can look at him. And so when I look at him, he does this. This guy's too terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we always have fun together, man. Every time I saw him, I miss old champ. But I think because of him, well, I know because of him, I never got into, I tried to stay out of trouble. You know what? Before I finished high school, I'm from the ghetto. I didn't care about finishing high school. But with him being my idol, because he finished, I finished.
Yeah,